This is day 2 of quitting weed for good. My name's Alfie and I've been smoking weed now for 10 years and it is time to take control of my life. So I just filmed for about 40 minutes and I forgot to turn my mic on. Whoop-de-doo. But it's good because now I can say it again a little bit more clearer. So last night was a tough one. I was very cloudy, very anxious. It took me about 2 hours to get to sleep. But we got it done. And I didn't break and go for a smoke. I managed to, commit to the night and I woke up feeling pretty good. I woke up thinking to myself, well done for getting through that. I did get hit with my usual morning anxiety and I really wanted to go smoke, but instead I took myself for a walk. And I would have first thing just started smoking, not looked around or actually appreciated the little things. But that's what I did today. I liked the fresh air, the trees, the calmness. And I actually identified that my mind was feeling much more clarity and much more focus. And that was a really nice thing, a really nice difference from the horrible foggy head that I felt compared to the head that I was feeling today. Still feeling quite cloudy and unsure in my body. My body is screaming to me, where's this thing that's missing? And I am trying to tell myself that it's not the weed, but my body kind of knows that the weed is missing. So I'm having to battle myself a little bit, but not too hard. I think I'm just so happy about the fact that I managed to get through day 1. And I think that is the message that I want to send with this video. When you're stopping smoking weed, you want to be the finished product and climb the mountain as soon as you possibly can. And by doing that, you create so much more pressure for yourself, especially when you rely on willpower and negative reinforcement alone. It just puts so much more weight on your shoulders. But when you take these really small wins and you just focus on those, I wasn't bothered about how well I worked out, how well I ate, how much sleep I got, how well I worked. All I focused on was not smoking weed. And I felt really good once I completed that task. And they are the little wins that you will take every day that are going to help you get through this. So what's the difference energy-wise to day 1 and day 2? I would say that there isn't too much difference. I would say I feel a little bit more energized today, less foggy and cloudy. But like I say, I still feel relatively similar to day 1. And I know that that's what the first week's going to feel like. It's not going to feel great. It's actually going to feel like the opposite. It's going to feel pretty rough, like you're actually doing something wrong. But that is just your body looking for the thing that you have been feeding it every single day. So what have I done today instead of smoking? So as I say, this morning, I went for my walk and I'm going to do that every single morning now, I promise, because what I would usually do is pick up my phone first thing, just fill my head with doom scrolling and this negativity, and then I'd go and smoke. And it'd just start my day off awfully. So I am now going to make sure that I go for a really nice walk every morning. I'm going to go to the gym later. I'm going to go see a comedian called Mo Gilligan. So I'm going to be doing things that aren't smoking. I'm really trying to fill my day up so I'm not bored, because you're going to feel a lot of boredom in your first couple of days. Because as I say, you're taking away something that took up a lot of your time and money. So it's going to feel strange, but you've just got to try and keep yourself busy. What surprised me about day 2 that I didn't expect to feel this positive. I was fully prepared to feel way worse than I did yesterday, because it's only one day that I've managed to complete. I'm still not out of the hole. That's kind of how I was thinking on day 1. But I do feel way better than I thought. I'm feeling more energized, more clarity. I'm less anxious than I thought I would be. So just a slight improvement, but an improvement. And that's one to note. That is one to take acknowledgement of. I am feeling better. And what's one thing that I would say to someone else that is also on their day 2? I like this question because I would say, well done, you. You are a champion. I want to give you a high five. And the thought of someone doing that to me makes me feel really good. I would love to have someone here also on their day 2 to help me feel less alone and isolated. And that is the reason that I am creating this community, because that is the biggest problem with stopping smoking weed. You don't feel part of anything. You're either a smoker or a non-smoker. And that middle section is just a really dark, cloudy tunnel at the moment that you feel like you have to go down by yourself. But you shouldn't. You shouldn't have to feel like that. Why can't me and 100 other people that are also feeling the same way as me attack that problem together and show that we can feel good about this and we have got a community and we are moving forward together? Honestly, I'm so excited about getting this community going. I'm not actually happy about stopping by myself first. I know I need to show a level of honesty and transparency with you guys. I have to show you that I'm stopping weed to make this work. But I just can't wait to be part of the community myself and be able to, share these stories and insights and hopefully meet people that are way more smarter than I am. And I also can't wait to tell you well done. I'm going to be doing lives every single week in this community, and we're going to be shouting people out and making people feel good about stopping. So the main message for day 2 is take it for what it is. Day 1 done. Boom. Round 1 done. 10-9 to you. You did it. And you can take that win every single day. That is the thing you need to focus on. Because right now I've filmed this video. I'm feeling good about day 1. Later on, I'm probably going to get a bit cloudy and a bit anxious, but I just need to stay focused on day 3. And when I wake up in that morning and I've gone for my walk and I'm ready to film day 3, I'm going to be excited. I'm going to be happy. I know I've made another green tick in the box, And if you've watched this video and you think, wow, like this guy sounds like he's onto something here, I really could do that myself. I want to talk to you. I want to meet you. I want to know what things you go through and how I can help you and how others can help you. And I want to know how you can help me. I would love your help, And I'm so excited to be presenting this to you soon, So keep in tune with these videos. I'm going to leave a link in the description. There's going to be a landing page with a much longer video on there explaining everything. I'm going to fully out myself on that video so you can know exactly what this is. And if this sounds like something you want to be a part of, take my hand. Let's go. Let's do this together.